Omuganda agamba kyosiga kyokungula. Literally means you reap what you sow. Because what our children, or what we learned at our age, when I flash back and see what exactly was I taught at school, and I see how I'm struggling with life, I wish I learned this when I was at school. Because what we put in our children's head, all of you watching me, you know. Those who are at my age, those who are just done with education, those who are still at school, those who are older than me, you know what went wrong and when and where as far as education is concerned. Because you see, when a child is born with an empty head that needs to be filled with knowledge. And this knowledge starts at home and then school. But what did we learn from school? What we learned and what we are doing is totally different. But go back to my point. Our children are taught at school, it is the same that we were taught many years back. I don't know who was the first person, I can't guess who was the first person to join P1 or primary one. I guess it was a man because by then boys were favored to get good things. But imagine that person what he learned up to now, our children are still learning it. It was okay by then. But in this era we are in, by then the world, like especially like Africa, had few people who know how to read, write, and teach others. That's why by then teachers had respect than today. That's why many children nowadays, when you talk about going for teaching course, no, no, it is a no, thank you. Imagine when you see what other countries are teaching their children, especially at the young age, and you see ours what they are teaching, then you know there is a problem. Look at this. These children, what they are learning, these ones, what they are learning. They give you results like these ones. They learned and now results are seen. Then our African children, this is what they are learning. After learning, and then I guarantee you will get these results. Because what you put in a child's head becomes permanent. Actually, things that I saw when I was very young, 5 years, 7 years, 18 years, up to now still exists in my memory. We need to change education system. Parents, every time you get a chance to meet a leader, ask that leader, what do you have for the future of our children, for the future of this nation? We can't keep teaching nonsense, especially the people, the average people. I know everyone would love to have a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer in your families. But if it's not, then give it a time. We start training our children in things that can help them create their own jobs when they are grown up. Imagine at PRE, your child is doing an exam. Among the exams, there is where they are asking how to do electrical installation, how to do plumbing. Some level, at least a child grows up, is joining senior one, knows there is something called plumbing, electricity installation. When we talk about the education system must change, and also wasting time also must change. We know you people, the school owners, you want to make money, but making money, you can use any other avenues, or you can make money. But this beefing of 3 terms a year must stop. What is the second term for? First term, a child was promoted to this class and has studied. What is the second term for? It does not demote, it does not promote. What is it for? We should have a first term, the child is in the class, is taught everything according to the curriculum and the level. Then the second term, which must be the last one, is to revise and then compare and promotion. You can't reason telling me that a child of baby class P5, P1 must stay at school, must learn for 3 terms a year. And then someone at the university must learn for 2 years, for 2 terms rather. Now, who must learn for a long time than who? A person who is learning to be a doctor, to operate a patient. This is between death and life. This person is learning to save lives, and you're saying you will go at school for only 2 semesters a year. And you're telling a child who's learning to draw a dog, a cat, to learn for 3 terms. Sincerely speaking, let's reason. I know some of you have your own perspective, but this is my reasoning. A person is learning to construct a building of 100 stories, and this building will not be accommodating animals, it will be accommodating lives. And you're telling this person to go to school for only 2 semesters. The person who is going to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly must come for 3 terms. I fail to digest. This child or the pupil is learning, let's say for primaries, for subjects. And then when secondaries, maybe in our era was around 16. Now, you must all of them learn them and excel during exams. But every subject has its own teacher. All these teachers, 16 teachers, are teaching one student and expecting to excel in everything. Because this has created endless poverties in our societies, in our nations. From day one, from 3 years when they start the basic class until they graduate, they're always at school. And the parents are always paying. Which kind of investment is that? Parents pay from nursery to university, and you are not sure whether the job will be there. 3 years of nursery, 7 years of primary, 6 years of secondary, those are 10, 16, then 16 plus 3, 19. Imagine, you're investing in a business. You're investing in a business that has not brought any profit in 19 years, and you're not sure whether it will even bring it. We're in different era. We are in an era where people must learn to create jobs. We're in an era where we need many jobs creators than job seekers. And we cannot get job creators when we are still studying this. We send our children, because what we learned, we didn't get a job, and we are still sending our children to learn the same thing. No, thank you. No, thank you. Parents, this is serious. Parents, to start thinking what you should wear you should send your child after primary 7. If you know that you can't afford your child to go to university, you rather take your child to a polytechnic school. Depends on the direction he or she took. If you went for electrical installation, very good. If you went for construction, that's fine. When you go for mechanics, that's okay. But at least, that's my advice to me. They must learn things that can help them either to quickly get a job or create a job for themselves. Vocational skills is the way to go for the average and poor people. Let's keep pushing for those who have understood what I'm trying to mean for the future of this nation and our child particularly.